Here we go. Here is a copy of some new currency, rainbow currency. So, United States of America, Franklin. New signatures. I'm not sure if this is the one I was going to say, because this one still shows Federal Reserve. Southwest Airlines to investigate Let's Go Brandon pilot. Alright, don't write me any more about this, because I'm going to tell you the truth of it. Let's Go Brandon came from a game where the announcer thought they were saying that instead of what they were really saying. We know what they were saying, but we're not going to repeat that. And saying Let's Go Brandon is not cussing or saying cuss words in any way. You can make something good out of evil, and you can make something evil out of something good. God knows your heart. So what is in your heart is what it's going to be. It's a joke, everybody. Let's Go Brandon is a joke. So don't write me telling me I'm cussing when I say Let's Go Brandon. Nowhere is that a cuss word in there. And God knows my heart, okay? And what's going on with this is wrong. The Karens in the world, get over yourself. Because I'm about sick of the left, corrupt deep state, and Democrats trying to dictate to us what we will say and do. It's not happening anymore. Americans are standing up. We're 300 million strong and getting stronger. So get this, people. You deep state, corrupt, left, liberals, it ain't happening. All right? You're going to go down. And what? I can't even think of the word. Your deranged mind, what you think or feel, it's not going to be listened to anymore. I'm tired of them cramming their corrupt minds down everybody else's throats. Okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. We have freedom of speech. They have freedom, and we do too. They say things we don't like. We don't throw a fit about it. We just keep on stepping. We say something they don't like. They're getting all rear end hurt about it. And then they're all screaming, all the Karens, they want them fired. Well, you know what? Americans, stand up on this. You need to call Southwest Airlines customer complaint line, and you need to tell them you stand with that pilot 100%. So they say, Southwest Airlines to investigate the Let's Go Brandon pilot, divisive or offensive behavior. It will not be tolerated. Yet, they're pushing all this gay Queenie stuff down our throat, and we're supposed to tolerate that with Southwest? But a pilot expresses something that's a joke, and they joke all the time in flights. But now all of a sudden you can't joke about that, but they can push their liberal left LGBTQRSP down our throat, and we're supposed to accept that? I don't think so, Tim. So you Karens, get over yourself. So I want you patriots to stand up. The fake Biden in the White House is going to be gone too. He's never been in the White House, by the way. It's always been in Castle Rock or Tyler Perry Studios, and there's an underground one in Virginia is what I hear. But you can cram that stuff down our throat, but anybody kids around or says something or says how they feel, then we're supposed to be fired for it. I don't think so, Tim. So you Americans, stand up, call Southwest Airlines. Hang on. They said their defensive or offensive behavior will not be tolerated. Well, I don't tolerate the liberal left Democrat corrupt agenda. So they say it won't be tolerated. Guess what? CEO Southwest Airlines George Kelly is stepping down. Did he get arrested for draconian mandates? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Said he's stepping down. He's stepping down to be replaced by Robert Jordan. Kind of convenient, isn't it? So here you go, Americans. Write this down. Customer service complaint for Southwest Airlines. 855-234-4654. You call them and tell them that you stand with this pilot. There's freedom of speech in this world, and it'll continue to be free until all 300 of us are gone. So, 855-234-4654. Customer service complaint for Southwest Airlines. 855-234-4654. Call them up and tell them you stand firm on freedom of speech. And when a pilot says, let's go Brandon, there's no cussing or anything in that. You know, they could hang Trump. They could F Trump. They could do it. Wear t-shirts and say everything they wanted. But you say anything. You're not even talking about the fake Joe Biden. His name's not even brought up. It's a joke. It's a kidding. We know what it's referring to. But they're not saying anything derogatory about anybody. But the Karens want to complain about it. You know what, Karens? Get over yourself. I want Americans to stand up and call them and tell them what you think. You know what? When you get rid of your gay left agenda, your LGBTQRSP and all that, then you can say something. But until then, it's an evil playing field here. Bon Jovi was arrested. Robert De Niro was arrested. Simon Cowell was arrested. CEO of Barclays, Stanley, quits after the Epstein probe. So you know what that means? He's probably arrested too. Staley was his name. The CEO of Barclays, Staley, says he quits after Epstein probe. He was probably arrested. Virginia judge dismisses fraud and treason, absentee mail-in ballots. Okay, there's another corrupt judge. So I'll pray that he's arrested too with the rest of the corrupt ones. All right, let's see. And we know that we talked about this before, that Trump, he sent out on Telegram, Satan has left the White House. I hope they've got rid of all of them. With the Queen, we've talked about that over and over. The storm is upon us. There was over 100,000 dumbs. This came from Kirsten. She said there's tons of clones in the USA. Tons of people making clones in the dumbs. I did reveal some of that. Under Oprah's home were tunnels. Under the Hefner mansion were tunnels. And some sources believe that they took Hef out, that he was killed because he was going to release all of the videos of the Hollywood at the mansion and bring a lot of people down. She also said that there were 4 families from California that control California: the Gettys, the Newsoms, Pelosi, Browns in California. I don't know what's going on there. The more you stand up, the more that these draconian mandates will stop. Alright, remember 11/11. Nasara, they're still saying November 3/4. Sources are saying that Grassley will intervene before Trump returns. I don't know how that's going to be when Trump returns pretty quick. We know that Soros is dead and gone. His clone is dead and gone. His foundation, I don't know if there's still corrupt ones there or not. Facebook is changing its name to Meta, M-E-T-A. And I can't remember what they said that stands for. Make everything Trump again, I think is what they said. Make everything Trump again. Meta. Alright. They said names to remember that's coming back. Edward, Bob, and Steve. That came from Scott B. Mark Z said that they're moving forward to Tier 3. And he can't get any confirmation of who's received the funds yet. There's different series of bonds being paid. Someone had a $100 bill of the new currency. I haven't been able to find anybody with that picture yet. Anybody that's gotten the new rainbow currency with Nasar Jassar, if you have it in hand, send me a picture. Alright. It says, on the $100 bill, it says U.S. Treasury. So we're trying to get a picture of that. Not into the CMKX yet. There's meetings tonight. 9,000 New York City workers, including firefighters and officers, are on unpaid leave after the draconian mandates. Because they stood up. And that's what you got to do. And the only thing that's hurting is the people. So hit them where it hurts, these businesses. Hit them in the pocketbook. Alright, let me check one more place for some notes. And then that will be it for now. I haven't heard any great news or updates from Texas or Dallas yet. Well, Scott B was sharing here. Many have asked, is it true things are getting pushed back to February, March? No. That could be further from the truth. None of my circle of intel people have indicated any timeline like that. All things are pointing to one simple word: now. But as you know, things can change. However, there's no way anyone can give you the month of February or March. It's because there is necessary misinformation to keep everybody off track. That is exactly the intent of those time frames. So don't get worried whatsoever. Again, And everything I'm hearing too, and everything he's hearing is now. Okay, here's a quick update. Wednesday, the ladies on Wednesday, November 3rd at 9:30 in the East Room of the White House, Trump will be making an announcement. The QFS will be put into place, and then him and Melania will be sent to Andrews Air Force Base. Yes. Where the QFS will be put into place. So I told you all that about that last week. So they're still sticking to it. Nasara would kick in somewhere around the 3rd or the 4th. And the EBS will go off somewhere in there by Thursday the 11th. The alliance has promised us Christmas in November. And remember, military is the only way. Another source he has, this is Scott B. Second source is identical, somewhere between Wednesday the 3rd and Thursday the 11th. All things will fall into place, including the EBS period. On Thursday 11th, November 11th, things will be completed. Christmas in November. The military is the only way. So there you go. It's unreal how many people discredit conspiracy theorists when in reality they simply need to have their head up out of their okoli and just too freaking lazy to research. That's true. Oh, and here's one more. Of course, we know that the fake Joe Biden has never been functioning from the White House, period. Since his 2021 fake inauguration that was partially filmed on a Hollywood stage. Presidential White House scenes have also been filmed at the fake White House set in Georgia, that's Tyler Perry, and rumor that there was a third White House stage at the CIA underground headquarters in Virginia. Meanwhile, since January, the real White House in U.S. Capitol, Washington, D.C. has been surrounded by a security fence topped with barbed wire, facing inward, and National Guard protecting from the inside the fence. Yeah, and they took it down and put it back up now. So, that's all I've got for you. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I got any more.